Yo, what's up guys? Jovi back with the video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Mexiko Dro type trap beat in FL Studio 12. We pretty much have all of the instruments down in the channel wrap. Without any further ado, let's hear the sounds. First, I have a Rhodes-like sound from Silent. In this I'm going to be using this for the chords, and then some pad sounds and a synth for the melody and a bell sound. And this for now this sound sounds like a trance or an EDM sound, but we are going to use this for laying out our for our chords, and I'm going to use this also. We have an 808. I have tuned the 808 roughly, and we have this, and I have a kick, cymbal, snare, a hat, and a chant, and a open hi-hat. So first of all, I'm going to insert everything into the mixer. Channel routing, start selected channels from the track. Excuse me. So as you hear, we have some low ends in this sound. So I'm going to use a Fruity parameter EQ2 to cut out the low ends. And I'm going to layer this sound with this pad. So this pad also has some low ends, so I'm going to use a Fruity parametric EQ2 to cut out the lows. And I'm going to boost the mids of the sound and cut some of the highs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the sound like this. So let's go ahead and from the pattern 1, let's go to the piano roll and let's lay out the chords. I'll start off with A. Before that, I'll reduce the tempo to 82 beats per minute. Let's click S. I'm going to stretch that up to here. And let's lower the volume. Let's add a fruity reverb, and let's cut some of the lows. And I'm going to add a fruity delay too. I'm going to cut out some of the sounds, and I'm going to set that timing to 4. So this is the sound I want. And I'm going to take this to here. And I'm going to take this like this. Now I'm going to copy this same chord progression over here, but I'm gonna take this the bass note to G sharp 5. Now I'm gonna copy this melody and paste it in this pad, and I'm gonna reduce the pad volume. And I'm gonna reduce the volume of this pad sound a bit. So that the sound is not so bright. I want a dark sound, and we are going to add the melodic content through the bell sounds. Now I'm going to insert this into the playlist, and I'm going to go to the second pattern, and I'm going to work on this sound. Let's insert a Fruity parametric EQ2 to cut out the lows and just boost some of the mid sections. For little excitement, let's add a Fruity reverb. Let's leave the settings as it is. Let's add this into the playlist like this, and let's go to piano roll and let's program the melody. And I'm gonna copy this here. And I'm gonna copy this also, but I'm gonna change some of the notes at the end. And I'm gonna copy this for the rest of the beat. Next, I'm gonna work on this. So let's lower the volume of this. Let's insert a parametric EQ2. Let's cut some of the lows. Now let's go ahead and create a new pattern, and let's insert the sounds into the new pattern. I'm going to copy this to the next section, and I'm going to change some of the notes at the end. So let's work on this sound. Let's insert a fruity parametric EQ2. Let's cut some of the lows, and let's cut the crispier high end. And I'm going to insert a fruity flanger, and I'm going to use a preset called distro chorus. And I'm going to use this same for this also. So I'm going to save preset as, and copying the same exact settings for this. And I'm going to add a fruity reverb and just reduce the intensity of the reverb. And I'm going to copy that for this also, and I'm going to reduce the reverb level. And before that, I'm going to reduce the volume. For this, I'm going to copy this same exact chord progression, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Control and Shift. I'm going to select all these chords, and reduce the length of the chords like this. And I'm going to select the end chords also and reduce this length like this. Now let's select the chords, and I'm going to copy this by holding Shift. And I'm going to copy this once again. So let's introduce this. What I'm going to do is next, I'm going to copy that top line melody, and I'm going to paste that. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. So we pretty much have our instruments done. Let's move on to the drum pattern. For the drum pattern, I'm going to keep it simple as always. I have a kick. I don't want the low end of the tail of the kick, so I'm going to remove it. I have normalized the kick, so either it doesn't have any effects. So let's have this snare. I'm going to reduce the volume of this chant and let's place it here. So let's now we have our 808 done. Before getting into the 808, I'm going to insert a Fruity parametric EQ2. And let's cut some of the low end that is below 20 Hertz. Like this, and I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna boost some of the lows, and let's insert a Fruity fast distort, and I'm gonna use a preset called the heat. Before getting, I'm gonna use a Fruity parametric EQ2 and I'm gonna cut. Let's so this is the 808 sound. So this is the sound before, and this adds a little distortion to the 808. So let's go ahead and add the notes of the 808. I pretty much copied the same pattern of the kick for the 808, but since we have activated the hold parameter, I'm going to use that as always. Let's take this down to A. And let's take this to E. And let's go ahead and click cut by itself. And let's take it to A5 to create that boom, like that effect. It creates a nice feel in the trap sound. So if you see here, I've increased the 808 and just drop it as soon as possible. It creates a nice effect, and I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, and let's make this. Before making it unique, I'm gonna lay down the hi-hats. For hi-hats, I'm going to keep it simple. Let's change this to 1/3 step. Let's lower the volume of the hi-hats. so let's go ahead. So as you see, I have used the whole parameter, and I'm going to use this here. Let's change this back to step. Let's go ahead and reduce the volume of this. Now let's make this unique, and let's change some of the notes in this pattern. Let's take it to A5. So we don't want any clashing. So let's increase the length of this. Now I'm going to a new pattern, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pretty much copy the same notes for this intro also. Let's go ahead and copy this. Let's change this back to 1/3 step. And I'm gonna copy this right here. Now I'm gonna move this right here, and let's move this here. and I'm gonna insert this right here. Now what I'm going to do is just I'm going to sidechain this, and let's insert a Fruity limiter as always, and I'm going to set this to compressor mode. Let's increase the gain a bit. Let's turn this down. So that the kick stands out. And let's reduce the saturation a bit. For the kick, I'm going to insert a Fruity parametric EQ2, and I'm going to boost. Now I'm using my scroll bar of my mouse, and I'm going to boost some of the lows like this, and also I'm going to boost some of the mids like this. So it creates a nice punch in the kick. Now I'm going to use a compressor sound with the Fruity compressor. Let's set this tag to hard. Let's increase the ratio to 2:0:1. And let's reduce the threshold to -3 decibels. And let's increase the gain to 3 decibels. And let's increase the release a bit. And let's reduce the attack. So this creates a nice punch to the sound. So let's go ahead and use a preset 20 Hz, and I'm going to cut some of the lows. And one more technique I learned from how to make your kicks harder is, if you go to the envelope tab right here, just keep the modex like this and just increase some of the resonance. So if you increase it, you'll hear some of the mids pop up. Let's increase this. If it is set to the null, it doesn't sound punch here. So let's increase this a bit, and let's go to the wrench tool. And if you see something called echo delay fat mode, let's set this to fat detune. You can hear that, right? Let's set it to so it creates a nice punch to the sound. So let's increase our buffer size, so as we have underruns right here. Okay, let's lay down our song structure. So I'm gonna make it simple as always. I'm going to the master channel, and I'm going to insert deep blue tape stop, and let's automate the trigger. and let's insert a cross beat to create that spin back effect. So I'm going to show you how to make that spin back effect in cross beat. For that, just make sure you're in the default as it is. Just create a point here and just take this to 88 and just right click on this and just the curve to single curve, and you can see the values right here, and I'm going to set the value to 15 like this. Now I'm going to automate the time. Let's go ahead and do that. So now let's hear that. Let's save this. So that's the effect that I want. So let's hear that. Most of the MexikoDro breeds are like a melodic trap. So I think we have achieved that kind of sound. So let's increase the buffer more and let's hear the beat from the beginning. So you can always mess around with these percussions and the open hats and create variations in your beat. So just maintain, I've used F sharp minor, pure minor for this beat. I'll leave the link for the FLP in the description. You check that out. If this video helped you in any way, smash that like button. Let's see if we can break 30 likes for this video. With that being said, I'll finish this video. It's Jovi signing out.